Hey, been a while since I last made a video. Yeah, well, not as long as it has been in the past. It's only been a month, but I've been meaning to do videos, and I started an idea concept thing that never really got finished, never really got worked on properly. Between myself and Josh, who I talk about plenty on here, we've got other. I actually spoke to him today. Well, I'd say yeah, I say today. Because so But I spoke to him today about a concept that we're gonna try out. Well, it's not really a concept as much as a video idea that we're gonna try out. And the way we go on, and I ramble a lot. I know I ramble a lot. I know he goes on a lot. He goes off on tangents, and uh, so it may not be one video, but that will be coming soon. I plan on doing because I'd started my those WrestleMania reviews. I plan on doing more WrestleMania reviews. I'll be throwing out. I'll be reviewing WrestleMania 19. I really want to rewatch that. I'm probably gonna review one of the first 10. I'm not sure which, but I've already reviewed WrestleMania 1, so it's gonna be 2 to 10, one of those. And I think I'm going to review one of the more modern WrestleManias post WrestleMania 20, so like 21 to 27. And I guarantee it won't be 27. It'll probably, if I'm thinking about it now, it'll probably be 24. So look forward to those. I'm going to be doing those in the next month or so, hopefully. But this video has nothing to do with any of those. The self-promotion is out of the way. I can move on. The channel promotion is out of the way, so I can move on. I want to talk about match psychology, because there are certain people on YouTube that irritate the fuck out of me because they overanalyze matches to the 10th degree, and it really irritates me to. I'm not going to name names. I'm sure like many of you who watch this video will know who I'm talking about. There are people who are like overanalyze matches to no end, and it's irritating as a wrestling fan to watch these people come in and watch these matches and basically pick apart the smallest of things. Like somebody say I don't know, Kenny Omega and Kai have a match, and Kenny Omega doesn't sell for Kai towards the end of the match because they're building towards the finish. That ruins the match. Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck off. It's ridiculous. I mean, yes, you see, it just depends on what you're looking for in a wrestling match. I mean, if these people are so tight-assed about wrestling matches that they have to analyze every single teeny tiny detail of every single wrestling match they ever watch, and it has to make sense to them in a storyline sense, it's got to tell the right story, then they really shouldn't be wrestling fans, because that's not what wrestling is. Wrestling has always been, like, Vince McMahon calls wrestling sports entertainment. WWE is sports entertainment. Was admittedly, a lot of wrestling companies don't like going by the sports entertainment gimmick. Effectively, that is what the wrestling business is now. No matter what company no matter what company you watch, whether you watch TNA, whether you watch WWE, whether you watch Ring of Honor, even Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is sports entertainment because simply because that's what the wrestling business is right now. They might have more of a wrestling edge to them, but they are still sports entertainment in my eyes. You like back to, but in the individual matches, like you look at each match, like different wrestling styles work in different ways. And I'm not going to go along the lines of saying that like maybe a junior heavyweight match is going to be worked differently to a heavyweight match because the pace is faster, because wrestlers are smaller. I'm not gonna go down that road, because that's just a tangent that isn't worth going down at all, and it doesn't you don't ever go anywhere with it. So what's the point? So you've got to look at it as what do you look for in a wrestling match? I mean, do you look for great leg work, great arm work? Do you look for like this like you want one guy to wear down the other and the other guy to sell for the other guy, and like I don't know, do you look for stories? Like, do you want to see the story of this guy's leg getting beaten on, and then him like saying, "Oh, my leg's been beaten on. Oh, it hurts. It hurts." Is that what you want to see? Is that what most wrestling fans want to see? Do they want to see a guy hobbling about the ring and not being able to pull off certain moves? Like certain of his like if Rey Mysterio, like you go for Rey Mysterio's knee, the fans not want to see the 6-1. The fans want to see Rey Mysterio sell the legs and not do the 619 because his leg's so injured. No, they want to see him do the 619. If they don't see him do the 619, they'll go home disappointed. This part of the gimmick of Rey Mysterio. If he doesn't do the 619, then fans get disappointed. I mean, I understand. There's every now and then where he doesn't hit the move for whatever reason, and it ends up costing. And if he actually has a leg injury and it's going to lead to the finish, then fine. But 9 times out of 10, you want Rey Mysterio to hit the 619. So having him spend the whole match selling the leg and then not being able to pull off the 619 because he's got a bad leg, it kind of ruins the match for the fans, and they end up going home disappointed and pissed off. So I look at wrestling matches in the way I'm not looking for a story. I don't want a story in my wrestling match. I mean, yeah, I want these two guys to go out there and I mean, if this guy's going to hit this guy for the head with a steel chair, I don't want the other guy to get up like 2 seconds later and be like, "Ah, me invincible." I mean, you want to suspend your disbelief somewhat, but at the same time, you don't want to see this guy down on the mat for an hour because he's been hitting the leg with a steel chair and he can't get up because his leg's fucked. You don't want to see that. If I mean, it's really irritating that people honestly lower their feelings on a wrestling match based on something as simple as that limb work, or the fact that he botched the move and he botched the move and ends up hurting himself, but he gets straight back up, or something like that. Why does this matter? Why does this matter? Wrestling's not real, folks. I think the cat's out of the bag by now. So, do you really want a match to be? Do you want to bet? Look, if you want a wrestling match to be realistic, go and watch real wrestling. Go and watch Greco-Roman wrestling. Go and watch the Olympics. Go and watch amateur wrestling. Go and watch that shit. Not that I'm saying it's shit, but it's not like, go and watch that. If you want to be entertained, you want to watch two guys like go in there and do crazy shit that you probably won't see anywhere else, then you can watch professional wrestling. Professional wrestling is about entertainment. It's not about telling a story, and that's pretty much what it's always been about. They don't go out there to tell fans a story each and every single time they go out there. If you want a story told in a wrestling match, like I said, go and find something else, because wrestling ain't for you, buddy. If you have a problem with the idea that wrestling isn't about stories, then tough shit, because wrestling's not about stories. That's not what it's about. I've said that many times. It's even irritating me now, because as a fan of this, it really pisses me off when people when people say things and they influence other people. That somebody will go out there and they'll say that this match was bad because of this, and this. That might take away from matches for other people. Like, if somebody goes out there and watches a match and thinks, "Oh, this match is great. This match is 3.5, 4 stars, great match. I really enjoyed that match." And then you watch this guy review it and analyze it in every single detail, and he can ruin the match for you. He can, by what he says, he can ruin a match. Like, I just hate it. I hate people trying to overanalyze things. I hate people overanalyzing wrestling matches. I hate people who live on the concept that match psychology has to be about telling a good story and great limb work and great this and great that, because it's not. It's about being entertained. If the person that watches this match is entertained at the end of the day, it's a good wrestling match. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. If anybody has a problem with that, then I say, quite frankly, fuck you!